Guys, things are bad in the progressive caucus. It seems like the relationship that the EFF and the MK party were trying to build is not working out at all. You remember after the elections, we saw some leaders of the EFF leaving the EFF and joining the MK party. And the narrative that was actually built around that is that these people are leaving the EFF and joining the MK party willingly. But there's an interview that Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane did with Sizwe Mpofu Walsh when she was announcing that she's going to leave the EFF. Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane actually exposed that the MK party has been speaking to her way before the elections, which actually proved our point that the MK party has been poaching the members of the EFF. And Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane on that interview with Sizwe Mpofu Walsh said that, no, I'm still weighing my options, but if the MK party is still open to the idea of me joining them, then I am willing to join the MK party. But I think the things that actually make everything worse is when Floyd Shivambu said that when I left the party, I spoke with some leaders of the EFF and told them, but these people, instead of telling Julius Malema that Floyd Shivambu is going to leave the party, they decided not to tell Julius Malema, and they begged Floyd Shivambu not to say anything about the fact that they knew that he was going to leave the party. But right now, it seems like the leadership of the EFF knows the people that actually spoke with Floyd Shivambu. It seems like they know who Floyd Shivambu told that he was going to leave the party. So now, as we speak, things are not okay between the EFF and the MK party. And right now, I am just speaking of things that off the head, but things are not okay between the EFF and the MK party. And the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, recently came out to say that right now, as we speak, the enemy of the EFF is the MK party. It is not the ANC, it is not the GNU, but the enemy of the EFF is an MK party. And Julius Malema has been launching attacks on the MK party ever since then, because right now, as we speak, the leaders of the EFF, they believe that the MK party wants the EFF to be destroyed. Julius Malema also did an interview on the EFF podcast where he actually exposed that Dali Mpofu and Jacob Zuma were actually working on the plan of him dissolving the EFF and joining the MK party. So there's a lot that actually happened between these two political parties, and right now, as we speak, they are sworn enemies.
It's like this lie you are perpetuating, that Zuma has got dual membership. Zuma has got no dual membership. He's not a member of the ANC. ANC has expelled him. And Zuma lies to you. Sunday Times, he says, no, I'm a member of the ANC. I'm a member of MK. It's not true. Why not tell him on his face? You are a liar. You're not a member of the ANC. He lies on your face. You take that lie and feed the nation. Why do you feed the nation a lie? He's not a member of the ANC. And Zuma will be civil with him when MKP and all of that. They must know any lie they tell, we are going to take them head on. And the ground forces must mark those criminals of MK on social media. As they come, go for them. Don't even apologize. They think they can bully us on the social media by revealing some old non-connecting stories and say, but these people are not consistent. We have been consistent about Zuma. When I went to Zuma's place, it had nothing to do with anything or politics. It had everything to do with South Africa. Zuma was refusing to go to the commission. They were going to arrest him, and there was going to be violence in South Africa. And I went to tell him, please, there cannot be violence in our country in your name. Because I love this country so much. So much that I'm able to go into my haters' yard to go and save South Africa. And Zuma refused and said he's not going to go. It happened exactly as I want him. He got arrested and we had the July unrest. And I will do it again if it means saving South Africa. I will do it again. I went to Zuma in Nkandla to have tea with him to save this country. I did not win. But unlike many of you losers, I did not fail to try. I tried because I love this country, and I will try again.
So this is just one of the things that Julius Malema has said about Jacob Zuma, but there's quite a lot that Julius Malema has said about Jacob Zuma in this short period of time. And the other person that has actually shocked a lot of people is Kalnias. Guys, you remember last week we actually did a video about Kalnias attacking Jacob Zuma and the members of parliament of the MK party after they were seen laughing when Gated Mackenzie in parliament said that the MK party is the killer of the EFF. There are actually videos actually showing the members of the MK party, the likes of Mzwanele Manyi, and they're cracking and laughing when Gated Mackenzie said that the MK party is the killer of the EFF. And Kalnias was not happy about it at all. And Kalnias went on a rant where he was attacking Jacob Zuma and where he was attacking the members of parliament of the MK party, and made it known that he is never gonna be the member of the MK party. This is one of the things that Kalnias has actually said, that I will never join the MK party. So over the weekend, the EFF concluded its third National People's Assembly, and there's a clip again of Kalnias that is doing the rounds on the internet where he's talking about Jacob Zuma. Just listen to Kalnias speaking about Jacob Zuma, man. These are things that you would never would have predicted that they would come out of the mouth of Kalnias. This is what Kalnias has said about Jacob Zuma over the weekend.
Are you ready to defend, advance and rebuild?
Of course, all the way, against everyone, and specifically, let me emphasize it, against this, what shall I call it, family enterprise of Nkandla, which is a scam, which is reactionary, which is counter-revolutionary. I said it right from the beginning. In fact, that day, a year ago, when I joined the EFF, I said, this is a scam. And the year that followed has proved unequivocally so that I was right, and today I feel even stronger that the MK party is bad for South Africa. It is bad for progressive politics in South Africa. It is a reactionary party. It is not a progressive political party. But anyhow, let's not get stuck on them.
Are you ready to
I mean, guys, what do you think actually happened between Kalnias and Jacob Zuma? Because Kalnias used to be a huge supporter of Jacob Zuma. Kalnias basically put his career on the line in the ANC for defending Jacob Zuma. But now it seems like Kalnias doesn't want anything to do with Jacob Zuma, and he doesn't want anything to do with the MK party. So over the weekend, this weekend was actually quite big for politics in this country, because the MK party also did their celebrations in Moses Mabhida Stadium. I mean, right now, as we speak, the people are debating about whether the stadium was full or not. The EFF says that, no, the stadium was empty. No, that stadium was empty. But the MK party says that, no, guys, these are videos showing that the stadium was actually full. And after that, Jacob Zuma and some delegates of the MK party went to the Gala dinner. They were still celebrating the fact that it has been 1 year of the MK party. And this party was announced last year on the 16th. And this year, they became the third biggest political party in the country, man. MK party made history, whether you like them or whether you hate them, but you cannot deny the fact that this political party that has been in this space for such small period of time, they've made a huge impact. Who would have thought that the MK party would be the third biggest political party in the country right now? I, for one, I remember I'm one of those people who said that, no, there is no way that this political party is going to win. The MK party is going to get thrashed. Nobody wants to hear anything about Jacob Zuma, and I was wrong. I actually made a couple of videos where I actually admitted that, guys, I was wrong about the MK party, and from then I swore to never underestimate MK party. I swore to never underestimate this political party. So in the Gala dinner, Jacob Zuma, the leader of the MK party, actually had words for Julius Malema and the EFF, because you have to understand that these people have been attacking Jacob Zuma for months right now. If I'm not mistaken, they have been attacking Jacob Zuma every day. Even today, if you go on social media, you will see the likes of Sihlelonzi, you would see the likes of, who's that guy with the big hair? Sinawu Tambo, you would see the other members of the EFF, even the people in the parliament under the EFF, they are attacking the MK party at every single turn. So in this gala dinner, Jacob Zuma has just decided to return the favor to Julius Malema and the EFF. And to say this was brutal, it's an understatement. He never mentioned any names, but we know who he's talking about. So this is Jacob Zuma responding to the people that have been saying everything about him.
This is a vehicle to cross the big rivers, including the sea, to arrive where we're supposed to arrive. We cannot miss this opportunity. It is our time, comrades. It is our time. And I'm happy that we are here. And I'm happy that we've got visitors with us. And I'm happy that comrades, the citizens, not just gradually, in their forces, they are coming to Mkondo Wesizwe to solve the problem of this country. We are going to be together. Some people are trying their best to stop us, but unfortunately, we are unstoppable. We are going to rule this country and correct everything.
And man, this political party, you cannot underestimate MK party. I remember yesterday, I was watching that interview that Prince Mashele did with DJ's Boo. Yeah, I think it was DJ's Boo. Prince Mashele actually mentioned something. He said that as long as Jacob Zuma can stand behind the mic and address the people, the MK party will continue to grow. And Prince Mashele said that in 2029, if Jacob Zuma is still around, this party is going to get nothing less than 30%. So these are the predictions that people are already making about the MK party for 2029. They are saying the MK party would have doubled its size in 2029. As long as this man is still healthy enough to stand behind a microphone and address the people, the MK party is going to double its size, man. I felt the shivers down my spine thinking about this political party, and I don't want to get into why I am so scared of the MK party, but I am going to reiterate that people must not underestimate the MK party.
Whether people do whatever tricks, the tricks are not going to work. The time of the tricks is gone. If that is the case, we are going to rule this country. There are few things we needed to bear in mind. We cannot behave like those who have failed to run the country by misbehaving.
Oh my.
We cannot fail to respect the citizens of this country. There is something I always believe is correct. If you are a politician, a real politician who understands politics, there is no reason why you should swear at other people.
I mean, guys, right now, we all know who he's talking about. Like, it's clear as day. We all know who the leader of the MK party is talking about.
For me, that is not politics. That is not politics. You can't every day talk about other people, not about what your beliefs are.
I mean, like, this is what Julius Malema does. Most of the time, even the press conferences of the EFF, they will talk about some things about the EFF, but Julius Malema will now pivot to the ANC, the GNU, and the MK party. I mean, even during the National People's Assembly, he was also talking about the GNU and how the GNU is going to fail and all of that. So I think this is what Jacob Zuma is talking about, that please tell the people what you are going to do. And for some, stop talking about other people. Just tell the people about what you are going to do.
The politicians who like calling other people's names, they don't know politics.
Oh my God.
They can believe they do. Unfortunately, bakhohlisana bakwethu. Bakhohlisana. If at all you want to win the minds and thoughts and everything of the people, tell them the truth. Tell them what you stand for. You can't keep on calling people's names, saying all sorts of things, and think that you can lead a country. Please advise those people. And that must not come from Umkhonto weSizwe. Must not. We know what we are here for. Let us stick to it. If people swear at us or do whatever, don't worry. It's not our problem. You know, I have a problem with a man if another person says you are a dog and then he fights to death. What is he defending? Because we are not a dog, why are you fighting then? Why? Well, the person who says so to you when you are not a dog, you are a human being. It's abnormal. Absolutely abnormal. You don't have two things as there. Don't have umlomo nje, awuhambi ngemlenze embili, awunamsila, but uyalwa umuntu mayithi winja, ulwelani. What are you fighting? Are you a dog? Or we are not sure whether you're a dog, no, we are not a dog. I have never understood. Kufana noma umuntu ethi ayindawo lento yenu unandabani naye. It's not for his business or her business. It is us. And secondly, if you are an MK, you misbehave, you are angry, yonke lento, you are actually putting us down. If you belong to MK, citizens must respect you, must see a human being in you. So please, whether it's other political parties or whatever, don't say anything. That's not your business. Your business is to promote Umkhonto weSizwe. That is your business. So that people must see that when this organization is on power or in power, we will live a peaceful life in our country. That's what they must think. So please, don't fight for positions because somebody else has been given a position. We are not for that here. Here we are here to finish our liberation. If we continue doing this, we are going to take action against such people.
I mean, like, Jacob Zuma is actually mentioning something that is very important. And I believe this is something that is very contrary to what Julius Malema said. You remember Julius Malema last week said that, no, not last week, their last press conference, he said that the EFF members must take care of the MK gangsters, even on social media. Go for them. We are not even going to condemn you. Just go for them. But Jacob Zuma is telling the supporters of the MK party not to retaliate. And I think this actually, it distinguishes Jacob Zuma from Julius Malema, because one of the things that has made the EFF unattractive is the supporters of the EFF on social media. The way the supporters of the EFF conduct themselves on social media. They are not presenting themselves in a way that an average people would like to go and join the EFF. This is what the EFF has done. They have not been able to tell the supporters of the EFF to say that, guys, your role is to promote the EFF and actually do your best to gather as many people, or to convince as many people to come and join the EFF. This is something that the EFF itself had failed, because if you see how the members of the EFF are behaving on social media, it's unbelievable. The way the people that are on social media under the EFF, if you are an average person and you would like to get into politics, you would not choose the EFF. Chances are you would not choose the EFF, because if you dare say something about the EFF, or if you dare question something about the EFF, the supporters of the EFF are not going to talk to you on social media as if you are an adult, a fully developed adult. They are not going to debate with you on social media, but if anything, they are going to insult you. And this is what people know the supporters of the MK or of the EFF for on social media. And Jacob Zuma, I remember even Floyd Shivambu a couple of weeks ago when he was giving a speech, he made the very same point that, guys, MK members on social media, please try your level best not to be combative, not to insult people, because you are a representative of the MK party. And if you guys are going to start to insult people, then people are not going to see the need to join the MK party, because people do not want to join the political parties of the insults, but people want to join the political parties that actually has substance. So I think this is something that Jacob Zuma is speaking in light of what Julius Malema has said about the supporters of the EFF and attacking the supporters of the MK party on social media.
It's very important to know that our journey is a genuine one, and we are going to change this country, and perhaps work together with the African people to change the Africa of the continent.
People always they thought he was going to say African National Congress. So, and that is Jacob Zuma basically firing back at the EFF in a very light way, unlike how the EFF has been approaching this matter. But Jacob Zuma says that, guys, no, these people that are insulting us, they don't know politics. So I guess we will see the response that is going to come from the EFF, and we are sure that the insults are going to come for Jacob Zuma. We are sure that the insults are going to come from Jacob Zuma. And guys, what do you think about the Progressive Caucus, guys? Do you think that the Progressive Caucus is going to survive? Do you think that this is something that the EFF and the MK party can get past? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. And the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.